Hey you guys, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. For this Friday's But Do They Watermarble, I'm super honored to be featuring the SuperChic Lacquer Dreamology collection. I had a few requests from Amanda and Cindy specifically to see how these watermarble. I love getting y'all's guys' recommendations for collections you'd like to see. So if there's one that you've been wondering about, please leave it down below for me and I will look into getting it tested for you guys. These are out of stock right now, but she is going to do a restock sometime in August. As soon as I know the specific date, I will update and list it down below. So be on the lookout for that, especially if you're interested in these. I will also link SuperChic Lacquer's storefront and social media down below so you can follow for yourself. These were sent to me for review, and I have a full swatch and review available. I will link that down below as well as a stamping test. So I'll go ahead and show you how these performed. As always, I'm beginning with my tiny teacup full of room temperature filtered water, and I'm going to first drop them in the order that I swatched them. So this is Realm of Erotica, Wake Me Up, No Rest for the Wicked, Lucid La La Land, 40 Winks, and r.e.m. And these do spread out fairly well. They also dry kind of quickly on me, so I'm going to try to keep going. This is Realm of Erotica again, and Wake Me Up, and that's kind of where it stops spreading a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and drag a petal design. These were really easy to drag into, but I did notice that they wanted to continue spreading after you start dragging, so that may be something you want to watch out for. These did spread pretty well though, and I got a nice array of colors. I was able to keep going and make a ton of petals. So the outer ring did dry up on me a little bit, so I kind of avoided dragging through that, but other than that, these worked really well. Next, I'll show you how they drop in the opposite order, starting with r.e.m. and going all the way back down to Realm of Erotica. And again, I just brought this all the way to the edge. These spread really well, but once I got that first ring sort of drying on me a little bit and made the next rings a little bit smaller. So I was able to go all the way back down to Realm of Erotica and got another drop of r.e.m. And I'm going to go ahead and do a swirl design, I think. So you can see there, it's really malleable. I can go all the way through the last ring of r.e.m. I don't know why I didn't want to spread further than that, but I was still able to drag a pattern pretty easily. So I got a full swirl, no problem. I wish I was able to get more rings into this to make it a little bit more varied in color, but I really like how these turned out anyway. I was also sent SuperChic Lacquer's Bring It On base coat, and as soon as I saw the viscosity in it, it's really thin, I thought that it would be an amazing clear water marble polish. So here I'm using Lucid La La Land, and that's 1 drop of Bring It On. I think of the clears that I've tested so far, this one has done the best in terms of not bleeding into the next color, and also I got a ton of rings. It also almost makes the next drop of polish spread out better than it would on its own. You can see there, it just like brings it out, so I was able to get a ton of rings. I was really impressed with this. It looks like as you get closer to the center of the bullseye, there's a little bit more blending, but not terrible at all. I did have to do a separate bullseye. My camera died on my first one, so I'm just going to draw a quick pattern into this. So everywhere that Bring It On is a definite break in color, so that's the only thing I had to watch out for. So here is my final look. I'm using my absolute favorite, that's Wake Me Up, 40 Winks, and then Lucid La La Land. I'm going to try to see how many rings I can get out of these. I got a nice good spread with my first ones. So I was able to get quite a few rings. I'm just going to go in for a simple linear pattern. I've prepped my nails with Zoya's Purity and I Peel Good around my cuticle area. I almost feel like these would water marble well without a base color. They're just that pigmented and great. So I'm going to go ahead and dip my nail and gather up the excess polish. And this is the completed look. It was a little bit dark, so it's kind of hard to differentiate the different colors until you get into certain lighting, and then it's almost like a surprise. So I really like this combination. It almost looks like zebra stripes too. I was really pleased. So next I'm just going to go around my cuticle area with my tool and make sure that all that seal is broken. That way I don't peel up any of my water marble on accident. Next I'm just going to peel off the I Peel Good by Sweet and Sour Lacquer. This is a latex cuticle barrier. It peels off really great. I've not had any problems with this product at all. So I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup with a cleanup brush and some straight acetone. I didn't have any staining in my cuticles too bad or anything like that. So next I'll be using the Liquid Macro top coat. And this is very quickly becoming my favorite top coat. It dries really quickly. I had no smearing of this design. It dries nice and hard and glossy like glass. I'm really impressed with this product, and it's only $6.50. So here is a look at the completed mani in direct sunlight at an angle. So you can see there the differences in color really pop in the sunlight. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And once more at an angle in direct sunlight. So if you'd like to see more photos, you can head over to my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com or follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. I will link all the products that I used in the description bar below. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.